Rick Hendrick had more than a year to make this call. He had time to watch, time to wait, time to let every young driver in the garage make a case for himself. Nobody in the sport expected an answer before the season was even finished. Then, on Monday morning, Hendrick Motorsports put out a short statement. No warning, no build-up. And in just a few sentences, the future of the most famous car number in modern NASCAR was locked in for years to come. The name inside that statement changed everything. Here is what happened. On Monday, August 17th, Hendrick Motorsports announced that Connor Zilisch has signed a multi-year agreement with the team. He will drive the number 48 Ally Chevrolet starting with the 2028 NASCAR Cup Series season. He is 20 years old. He is a rookie. And right now, he does not even drive for Hendrick. The timing is the part that stunned the garage. Only about 3 weeks earlier, Alex Bowman and Hendrick Motorsports announced that Bowman will retire from full-time racing at the end of the 2027 season. That gave the team more than a year to look around. More than a year to watch young drivers grow, run the numbers, talk to sponsors, and pick the right person for one of the most watched seats in the sport. So the obvious question is this: did this decision really take a few weeks? Or had Hendrick already made up its mind long before Monday morning? Either way, the mystery is gone now. So, who is Connor Zilisch? He started racing karts when he was 5 years old. In 2020, he won the FIA Karting Academy trophy. He moved into full-bodied cars in 2021, and he did not stick to one thing. He raced sports cars. He raced Trans Am. He raced late-model stock cars. He won in all of them. Then came 2024, and that was the year people started paying real attention. Zilisch entered the Rolex 24 at Daytona for the first time and won his class. Then he entered the 12 Hours of Sebring for the first time and won his class there too. Two of the biggest endurance races in the world. 2 first tries, 2 wins. Later that same year, less than 2 months after he turned 18, he made his debut in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series at Watkins Glen. He led 45 of the 90 laps and won the race in his very first start. Then 2025 happened, and that season is the reason he is going to Hendrick. Driving for JR Motorsports, a Hendrick Motorsports affiliate, Zilisch won 10 races. He won 8 poles. He put together 18 straight top 5 finishes. And he became the first driver in series history to win the regular season championship while missing a race. Through 45 career starts in that series, he has 13 wins and 10 poles. That is not a good young driver. That is a driver who ran out of things to prove. Now here is the other side of the story, and it matters. The Cup Series has been brutal to him. Trackhouse Racing signed Zilisch as a development driver and gave him 3 Cup starts in 2025. This year, he moved into the number 88 Chevrolet full-time. Through 24 starts, he has exactly 1 top 10 finish. He has 8 races he could not finish, which leads the entire series. He sits 34th in the standings. So Hendrick Motorsports just handed one of the most valuable seats in NASCAR to a driver sitting 34th in points. That sounds strange until you think about it the way a team owner does. Cup racing has a way of making very fast drivers look very average for a while. The speed is different. The competition never lets up. A small mistake that costs a few spots in another series can end your whole day in a Cup car. Zilisch is learning all of that right now, and most of it the hard way. Rick Hendrick clearly was not scared off. Connor is a truly gifted young racer, said Rick Hendrick, owner of Hendrick Motorsports. His talent behind the wheel is exceptional, but I'm even more impressed by the person he is. When someone with that kind of ability and character becomes available, you do everything you can to bring them into your organization. We have tremendous confidence in Connor, and we believe he's the right driver to build on the legacy of the number 48 Ally team for many years to come. Read that middle part again. Hendrick did not lead with lap times, he led with character. And that word, available, tells you the team knew exactly how short the window was. Zilisch had his own reaction, and it sounded like a kid who could barely believe it. "This is one of those moments you dream about as a kid," Zilisch said. "Hendrick Motorsports has always represented the standard in our sport, and being entrusted to help continue that legacy means everything to me. The chance to drive a Chevrolet for Mr. Ralph Hendrick, carry the colors of an incredible partner like Ally, and compete alongside some of the best drivers and people in racing is what you work so hard for. I'm grateful for the confidence they've shown in me, and it's my job to prove they made the right decision." That last line is the whole story. There is a business side here too, and it is a big one. The 2028 season will be the 10th year that Ally Financial serves as the full-season primary sponsor of the number 48 team. Zilisch is also a native of Charlotte, North Carolina, where Ally has a large corporate presence. Andrea Brimmer, Chief Marketing and Public Relations Officer for Ally, made the company's feelings clear. "We've spent nearly a decade investing in the number 48's storied legacy alongside Hendrick Motorsports, and handing the wheel to a driver of Connor's caliber is such an incredible way to begin another historic chapter," Brimmer said. "Connor is an unbelievable talent with the motivation to match, and he understands what it means to represent a brand and a fan base that care deeply about this car. Now for the team losing him. Trackhouse Racing brought Zilisch in, developed him, and put him in a cup car. Now they get to watch him leave." Team owner Justin Marge did not hide how that feels. "It's a bittersweet moment for Trackhouse, but I am truly happy for Connor to get an opportunity that many drivers only dream of," Mark said. "While our goal was always to have him in our cars for the long term, I'm still excited for the opportunity we have with him now and in 2027. Marks also made it clear the team is not going to sulk about it. "At Trackhouse, our mandate remains to work hard, accomplish big things with Connor while we have him, and position this 88 Chevy team to move into the 2028 NASCAR Cup season ready for a new, inspiring, and talented driver that will author the next chapter in this amazing book we are writing." But not yet. To be fair to Marks, Zilisch is under contract at Trackhouse through the end of 2027, so Hendrick never had to buy him out of anything. The deal expired at the exact moment the number 48 opened up. That is not luck. That is planning. Trackhouse now has real work ahead. The contracts for Ross Chastain and Shane Van Gisbergen also run out after 2027, and the team has been down on speed for most of this year. There is one more name in all of this. Corey Day. Day drives the number 17 car for Hendrick in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and for months he was seen as the other real candidate for the 48. He is still in the Hendrick system. He just has to wait longer. And the seat he lost out on is no ordinary seat. The number 48 carried Jimmy Johnson to 7 Cup Series championships. Bowman has driven it since 2021. Zilisch gets a season and a quarter to get ready. He can crash, learn, recover, and figure out how to survive the weekly grind of cup racing before the pressure truly lands on him. But make no mistake, the decision is already made. Rick Hendrick has picked his driver of the future, and he picked him while that driver sits 34th in points with more wrecked race cars than top 10 finishes. That is either the boldest move of this silly season or the smartest one. So what do you think? Did Hendrick Motorsports just find its next Jimmy Johnson? Or did Rick Hendrick move way too fast on a rookie who has not figured out the Cup Series yet?